Hello, this is Caitlin, and today we are going to do a business proposal, or as I like to call it, a game proposal for the Game of Life Refugee Life version. So the premise is that it's kind of a fusion between the Game of Life and Candyland. Kind of the difference is that the Game of Life, while you follow two paths, so you can go straight to a job, or you can choose an education first, and Candyland only has one path, Refugee Life will also only have one path. This is kind of a demo of what I imagine the game board to look like. It's for ages 8 plus, 2 to 4 players. It will include dice, and all sorts of other game pieces. So kind of the premise continued, kind of some background information. You are a refugee or asylum seeker trying to settle in the small town of Georgetown, South Carolina. You are traversing through your first 8 months, running into new and different obstacles, including jobs, school, emergencies, language classes, and rent. Be wary though. There is some danger ahead. Threats from ICE and threat of deportation is still there. Can you make it through your first few months and become fully accustomed to life in America? Let's find out. So, meeting the characters. I came up with 4 demo characters of kind of what the information would be for these characters that you would randomly draw. So the back of the card would be looking somewhat like this. It would say character card, maybe have a little stick figure in there or some kind of other drawing associated with some kind of solid background color. So I have 4 different demos. So one is Danielle Atkins, female, refugee from Ukraine, age 18, no family present, education, finishing high school, and savings 1 gold coin. And then we have Nikki Antoinette, female, asylum seeker from Syria, age 22, siblings 2, parents not present, education university, siblings in high school, savings 4 gold coins. Then we have Shen Wei, which is a male, refugee from China, age 32, siblings 0, parents 1, education is finished, savings 10 gold coins. Then lastly, Luke Built, male, asylum seeker from, I forgot to include here, but we're going to say Argentina, age 46, siblings 1, children 3, education is finished, children in both middle and high school, and saving 7 coins. So this is kind of the general outlook of what the information would be. So it would tell you if you're an asylum seeker or refugee and where from, the age, what kind of family is there, the education, and what they came to America with in terms of savings. So now, the game cards themselves. So there are 4 possible game cards in this game version that will determine your job and livelihood. This is all just what I have so far. If you think of 4 possible game cards, there's going to be more than that eventually, but this is as a demo. By random draw, each player will choose 1 card and read the relevant information. So the aspects of each card, there's a specific number at the top, 1, 2, or 3. There's an employment, position in company or service, pay per hour or total, given vacation leave, expectance to work, form of transportation, and expected work days. Now these won't necessarily be involved within the game, but as the game progresses through development, stuff like that can be added to the game. So this is kind of what the background of the card would look like. Has solid blue color again, with a little book as well as big placard that says job card. So this is kind of one of the examples that I have. So it has a 3 here. The employment is at a hospital, position is interpreter, pays $15 an hour. The vacation leave is 5 days every 2 months, expected to work more than 40 hours a week. Transport 1 hour to and from residence. Work days Sunday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. or 5 p.m. So this is kind of what each character would kind of get. So it doesn't matter which character you have. This is kind of what job they will have. So let's say that you had the 18-year-old, she'd probably be working as like a junior interpreter rather than an actual like full-fledged interpreter since she is only 18, but she could technically still get a full-time job. So here's some other demos. So we have number 1 here. Employment is at Walmart, position truck driver, which pays about $18 an hour. Vacation leave depends on demand. Expected to work also depends on demand. Transport truck is given by the company. Work days depends on demand. And another one has number 2 at the top. Employment is at a high school. Position janitor, pays $9 an hour. Vacation leave 10 days per year. Expected to work over 40 hours a week. Transport is 45 minutes to and from residence, and work days Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Lastly, some other demos that I have here. We have number 2, employment rich family, position maid, pays $12 an hour, vacation leave 2 days a month, expected to work up to employer's discretion, transport 1.5 hours to and from residence, work days up to employer's discretion. Then we have number 1, employment Dollar Tree, position cashier, pays $6 an hour, vacation leave 3 days a month, expected to work over 20 hours a week, transport 2 hours to and from residence, and then work days Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. So as we know, refugees or asylum seekers have to choose from the first job that they have or are offered. So not many of them have a choice in what kind of pay they get or what kind of employment that they work for. So these are kind of just some general jobs that some may end up getting as either their first or their second, depending on how long they have been here. They also, as the game develops, would have a chance to move on to higher paying jobs, such as the interpreter one. So the game spaces. There will be 9 various challenges across the 50 space board. So of course, these are just kind of ones that I have for certain will be on there. And then of course, across the 50 spaces, the 41 left, we can just work through as we develop the game. Excuse me. So the first one is payday. So you get gold coins in accordance to the number on your job card. And of course, I will explain the currency in a later slide. 2 is pay rent, pay gold coins or add bronze coins to your pile in accordance to the number on your job card. 3 is raise. Roll to find out how much of a raise you get, 1 gold coin per dot on the dice. 4 is classes, required by all characters, in which you lose a turn to study unless you roll a 2 or a 4. Then we have school, which only applies to those with siblings or children in middle or high school, in which you pay 1 gold coin per sibling or add to debt. Then you have hospital visit, pays 1 to 3 coins, must roll dice to determine. So 1 to 2 on the dice is 1, 3 to 4 is 2, and 5 to 6 is 3. And then college, you pay 1 gold coin per child or sibling in college or add to debt. Dentists pay 1 to 2 coins, must roll dice to determine, 1 for even, 2 for odd number. Oh no, ice, you lose 2 turns unless you roll a 1 or a 3. The rest of the spaces are fun additions as well, so we can also include like going to church, going to the park, or other fun activities that wouldn't involve paying any money or anything like that, unless of course we add such rules later. So now the currency, which is probably the most important aspect of the game. So the rules, there are 2 different types of coins throughout the game. One will represent money you earn, so this is the gold coin right here, and the other will represent debt, which is this bronze coin right over here. So you will start off with however many gold coins is listed on your character card under savings, and then every time you hit pay rent, you must pay the number of gold coins listed on your job card. If you do not have any gold coins, you will gain bronze coins. If you obtain more than 20 bronze coins, you have been deported and thus lost the game. This would only be for the price of around $15.99. Of course, the consumer market right now doesn't really go for really expensive games, so this kind of lower price will probably incite more people to buy the game and play it. And then, of course, the benefits. We have chance for creativity. So each player will get a chance to create their own moving piece to move across the board using a variety of Lego pieces. That kind of allows them to create their own character and their own image. It's educational for all ages. Many in our society don't know about refugees or asylum seekers and what they face coming into a new country very suddenly. This is their chance to learn more about what these individuals face. And then the lower price will incite more people to play, increasing overall revenue over time. Thank you.